Following Todd and Julie Chrisley's recent pardon from prison, Savannah Chrisley recently shared a touching moment with fans right in time for Father's Day. Fans got to see a reunion between the Chrisley Knows Best stars in a video of Todd exiting prison. During the moment, fans noticed Todd had a brand new look. Notably, he wasn't the only member of the Chrisley family to recently make headlines with a whole new look. Todd and Julie Chrisley became known to fans through the USA Network reality series, Chrisley Knows Best. Back in 2022, Todd and Julie were convicted on a variety of charges, including tax evasion and bank fraud. In early 2023, Todd reported to federal prison camp in Pensacola, where he was expected to spend a 12-year sentence, while Julie was sentenced to 7 years in Federal Medical Center in Lexington during this time. Members of the family have spoken out about the situation, with Savannah Chrisley in particular calling for her parents' release. In late May 2025, Todd and Julie would eventually receive a presidential pardon from President Donald Trump. Savannah recently shared a video of her reuniting with her father on Instagram, just in time for Father's Day. As she wrote in the caption, "Father's Day looks a little different these days. I sure do love you, Daddy. God is good." In the video, Todd can be seen being escorted out of the prison before Savannah walks into view, embracing him with a hug. While Savannah was dressed all in pink, her father's appearance stole the show. The famously blonde Todd could be seen with gray hair. The moment was also set to cease Winans' Goodness of God. As previously reported, Todd isn't the only one who made headlines with their new appearance following their release from prison. Julie was also seen sporting her natural hair colors in a photo seen after her own release from prison. At the time, Chase Chrisley spoke about the situation with Entertainment Tonight. He teased, "Her hair's darker now. I'm like, Mama, we gotta go back platinum blonde." And she's like, "I'm not doing that." Taking to the comments, many fans also took note of the touching moment when the father and daughter reunited. Some fans highlighted how much Savannah had fought to see her parents' release. A few fans also took the time to wish the family a happy Father's Day. Some comments included, "For the first time in nearly 3 years, Todd Chrisley has stepped back into the spotlight. But not as the glammed-up reality king we remember from Chrisley Knows Best. No, this version of Todd is something entirely different. Gaunt, solemn, and shockingly gray-haired. The Southern patriarch was caught on camera leaving prison in a video that has since sent social media into a tailspin. Fans and critics alike are trying to make sense of the footage of the man who once oozed charm and cheeky arrogance, now reduced to quiet reflection and stark humility. The footage that stopped everyone in their scroll wasn't a red carpet moment. No flashing lights, no signature smirk, just a man in a plain gray sweatshirt, jeans that looked a size too big, and sneakers that had seen better days. The grainy phone video, captured by an onlooker just outside federal prison camp Pensacola, showed Todd Chrisley being escorted to a black SUV by 2 unidentified men, likely security or personal staff. What grabbed everyone's attention, however, wasn't his attire. It was his hair, snow white, thick, and brushed back like a man trying to keep some semblance of dignity. His signature golden coiffure had been replaced with a crown of age and consequence. Todd Chrisley, once known for his laser-fine grooming and constant touch-ups, now looked every inch a man who had lived every second of his 30-month sentence, cut short after a recent ruling related to federal sentencing reforms. And yet, despite the faded glamour, there was something quietly powerful about the footage. "He looks like he's been through hell," one fan commented under the viral TikTok that racked up 4.2 million views in less than 24 hours. But there's still something so strong in his walk. Indeed, Todd didn't look broken. Just changed a far cry from reality royalty. Todd's reality TV persona was famously high-maintenance and theatrical, a mix of Southern sass and big-budget taste. The patriarch, who once quipped, "If I can't buy it, I don't need it," had become synonymous with wealth, eccentricity, and a picture-perfect family facade. His designer outfits, manicured hands, and Botox's smooth forehead were as much a part of the show as the marble countertops and designer handbags. But prison doesn't care about veneers, tailored suits, or glossy TV edits. And it clearly didn't care who Todd Chrisley was. According to insiders who spoke to Reality Insider Weekly, Todd spent much of his time in Pensacola reading spiritual literature, working in the facility's administrative unit, and, perhaps most surprisingly, mentoring young group of guys who called him coach, said the source. He helped them write letters, guided them through sentence appeals. A different kind of leader than what we saw on TV, this Todd. Humbled, grayed, and reportedly more reserved, was now stepping into a world that had changed significantly since he last roamed it freely. Reunion in silence. Conspicuously absent in the viral footage was Julie Chrisley, Todd's wife, who remains incarcerated at Federal Medical Center Lexington. Her release isn't expected for at least another year. Also missing from the scene, the signature Chrisley kids. While Savannah Chrisley has made several statements in recent months about her father's possible early release, she was not seen in the footage, possibly to avoid creating a media circus. However, sources close to the family say the reunion happened in private, just hours later, in a discreet rented villa outside the city. Savannah wanted her dad to have a moment to breathe before the world came knocking, said a family friend. She had the house stocked with his favorite things: sweet tea, lemon bars, and those ridiculous scented candles he used to hoard. The friend added, she said he just sat in the backyard for hours. No phone, no TV, just sat there, staring at the sky. From prisoner to pundit. What comes next for Todd Chrisley remains uncertain. But one thing is already in motion: the inevitable media deals. Several streaming platforms are reportedly circling the family with documentary proposals, and Todd himself has hinted through his legal team that he plans to set the record straight. He's not looking to jump back into the old reality circus, a source revealed. But he does feel there's a bigger story to tell. One about corruption, faith, family, and what it means to rebuild. There's even talk of a podcast. Imagine that: Todd Chrisley trading in flashy confessionals for a stripped-down microphone and real talk about navigating disgrace, rebuilding from the ashes, and rediscovering his purpose. If the footage is any indication, this man has a lot to say, and not just in punchlines. The gray hair heard round the internet. Perhaps the most talked about detail in the footage wasn't the prison exit or the silence that surrounded it. It was the hair. Dozens of TikToks, memes, and tweets have dubbed him everything from Prison Gandalf to Papa Silver Fox. Some fans have even expressed surprise at how distinguished he looks. It's giving wisdom. One fan tweeted, "This is the Todd Chrisley I didn't know I needed." Others were less charitable, saying he looked like a ghost of his former self, or someone who finally met reality head-on. But if you look past the viral reactions and sit with the image of this man, walking out not with fanfare but quiet resolve, there's something undeniably cinematic about it. The gray hair is more than just pigment, it's a symbol, a trophy of survival, of transformation. Because when you spend years in a place where mirrors are scarce and self-worth is rebuilt brick by brick, you either crumble, or you emerge as someone else entirely, behind the silence. A changed man. Insiders who have spoken with Todd say he's almost unrecognizable, not just in appearance but in mindset. He's dropped the ego, one confidant said. He's stopped trying to win. He's just trying to be. That's the most surprising part. He's quiet now, more reflective. Gone are the designer belts and smug camera glances. In their place, a worn pair of sneakers and a man who's likely more interested in his Bible than his Bentley. Whether the public is ready to accept this version of Todd remains to be seen. America loves a comeback story, but it also loves to watch the mighty fall. Todd Chrisley has done both. Now, as he tries to piece together a life outside the prison gates, the world will be watching with wary curiosity. Redemption arc or PR makeover. Cynics say this transformation is temporary, a PR stunt, A rebrand to win back public affection and rebuild a fractured empire. But others see something deeper, maybe even something hopeful. He went through a public fall, a private hell, and now he's standing on the edge of something new, said one media analyst. The question is, will he retreat into silence or reclaim the spotlight with substance? If Todd Chrisley's past taught us anything, it's that he doesn't do anything halfway. Whether his future holds a podcast, a memoir, or even a new spiritual platform, one thing's for certain. We haven't seen the last of him, not by a long shot. Final frame. A Southern gentleman reborn. As the video ends, the SUV pulls away slowly. No words are exchanged. No waves to the camera. Just a man with gray hair, a new gait, and a past that refuses to let go. But maybe, just maybe, a future worth fighting for.